Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to ABRISS, Build to Destroy, a game about building things to destroy other things, and possibly the thing you built. It gives me a lot of vibes from Besiege, but it seems like it's got a lot more like particle destruction and it looks really fancy. So we're just going to dive in on this and see what happens. I'm still quite sick. Well, I'm not sick. I'm sick enough, but I certainly sound sick, and so we'll see how this goes. Hold the right mouse button to rotate. Yeah. Left mouse button to move. Cool. I really adore this visual style. It's kind of like an alt low poly that looks nice. New part, ultra heavy cube. Cool. Alright, do we just put it places? Okay, click the left mouse button to fast place a part. Oh, I see. It wants me to put it where it wants me to put it. Hold the mouse. Hold to move after placement, release to build. Alright. Scroll while hovering to rotate parts. Destroy all red targets to win. Go. I mean, it seems like the whole thing was doomed to failure. I didn't need to even do anything about it. I'm sure it'll get more complex as we go along, but I gotta say, from a visual standpoint, I'm already impressed. And I am an expert. One move. Cool. Unlock points. Use connectors to link parts. Okay, so we've got heavy pillars and ultra heavy cubes. We've got, what, 2 red cores? Alright. Let's do a connector. Another one of these. Do we want to do another connector? But can I... Interesting. Can I undo that? No. So... Okay. R is just get rid of everything. Oh, revert to last move. What? Alright. Didn't like that button for whatever reason. I guess we gotta just do it again. It's probably fine. I think I'm just gonna set this whole thing up to be kind of like a big ol' hammer. And we'll just see what happens. Because I've still got one more of these. But I also have like a bunch of ultra heavy cubes. So I think I'm just gonna... is it the Spear of Longinus? Longine? I don't know, man. Okay, this sucker is too stable. Oh no, there it goes. Just takes a little while for the hammer to fall. Just cut it down the middle. Oh, look at that. Like a butter knife through building. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. We didn't destroy as much, but I don't think I care. Unless those unlock points actually happen to be very useful, at which point, sure, I guess I'll look into them. That doesn't really matter to me at the moment. I'm just here to enjoy and experience this black void that I seem to have fallen into. I think the game has just decided that I no longer get to play. That's unfortunate for me. I mean, I can relaunch it and probably just continue on from there. And no, I have not been smoking, just in case there is some level of, ambiguity there. I caught pharyngitis last week. I was at, Trader Joe's. I am almost certain this is how it happened. We were at a Trader Joe's, to buy snacks and some groceries and some extra stuff. Okay, unlock points remain. Don't know what I'm unlocking. Play unlock. Oh, I see. So in that case, I might need to come back here. I bet I have to destroy more to unlock levels. I guess we'll just do it. Here. What if I rotate it? There. I think this is the trick. There. That's better. The main question is, do we know how to rotate anything on a vertical level? Oh, those are connectors. Not bad. Yeah, because I can kind of, I can't actually jam anything on the sides there. But yeah, I can't, like, rotate them. Damn it. Why is R just get rid of your whole building? I don't get it. It's fine. But yeah, we were at a Trader Joe's buying snacks because we were doing a board game party with... It was just Shell, myself, and our extremely COVID-conscious friend. And, you know, I feel reasonably safe in their presence just because they wear, like, more masks than I do. Admittedly, I'm not, like, the most masked person. You know, I just wear, like, a cloth mask. But that's it. Alright, dive bomb. Hope the extra width does a little bit more damage. I don't know if that's enough, though. Let's see if we... Let's see how much it considers to have been destroyed. Are you kidding me? Actually destroyed less somehow. Alright, let's see. How do I get rid of some of these? There we go. I think that's probably good enough. We will see. But yeah, so we were picking up snacks, and as part of it, I was... Oh. It actually looks like we might want to put the wings off to the side, like, lower. Even just aim for the lower part of the building instead. Still not enough. Alright. Yeah, let's just... Oh, I see. It won't let me wipe these out. That's fine. We've got connectors, ultra heavy cubes. I will just do my best to make this thing as kind of forward heavy and damaging as I possibly can. I'll just stack another cube on it just for the sake of it. It should fall down, no problem. But yeah, so we were looking for, I think they're called corn nuts. It's like an American snack. But my friend wanted it, and so I was like, I bet I can find these. And so I went back around to go looking for them. Found them. But as part of this, a small child just walked up to me and coughed on my hand. And, like, right in front of their mother, who just looks at me and then just continues on, which was just weird and gross and extremely frustrating. And I guess I didn't do a good enough job washing my hands when we got back. You know, maybe I touched something, maybe I touched one of my groceries, maybe it was the corn nuts, maybe it wasn't even the child, maybe it was something else entirely that I had no way of knowing about. Seems like transitioning off of this level is illegal and I can't do it. It's fine. I can just relaunch the game. It saves all my progress, so I don't really need to care. But yeah, so came back from that, and I was already really tired because my sleep schedule is atrocious because I have an addictive personality and I've gotten back into Guild Wars 2 lately. Because the new expansion's pretty good, and I figured enough is enough. It's time for me to finally, you know, play through the game. And here we go. Ravine. Right-click to undo. Yep. Know about that. Revert to last move. R, and then double R to confirm. That's weird. It's not how it's worked for me, but oh well. Let's see. The thing is, I think I'm gonna have to, like, blow half of my connectors just to bridge this gap. Let's just see if this is enough. Because it's super clear that all I have to do is take out the base and the rest of the building falls. So is this enough? Yes. Okay. I guess I didn't need to use all the parts. All I had to do was just hit it really hard. Sick. I'm so happy that they round up to 100%. Rotators to turn parts. Yeah, that sounds fun. Alright, put rotator here. Yeah, ultra heavy cube connector. There we go. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. Undo. We want to start from back here. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be putting the ultra heavy cube on this one. Unless I can put it there. Oh, maybe the... Well, I guess we'll see. Does the ultra... Oh, it does just fall off. Yeah, I was curious about that. So it doesn't actually connect. Well, it says clear, so I think I got it. This is like exactly my speed right now. Little logic puzzles, no reflexes, bombs to create explosions. Okay, so I have 2 bombs, connectors, and a heavy beam. Oh. Okay. So I effectively have to extend it out. I have to get it to go up. But then I also have to extend it to the side. 2 on each side. This is obviously not going to be the final version. I'm just trying to figure out how many resources I even have for this. You know what? Actually. Is this even going to work? No, it's not. I have to actually connect it. Okay, there we go. So what we want to have is a connector like right here with our bars going this way. I might have to move some things around, but I think this is going to be fine. Undo these. I'm going to make them a little higher. I don't know if I need to make them higher, but I figure by making it a... Well... That might be the height cap I'm willing to aim for. Huh. That should be fine. We're lucky the bomb has such a high explosion radius that it doesn't matter. I guess we could have actually put some Wait, what? What have I done that this extends over more? Is this level actually just uneven right from the get-go? Because that offends me slightly. Well, let's just see what happens. Yeah, the fact that this one bomb... I don't know, I want to try that again. I mean, I think we still got... No, we didn't quite get that 100%. Yeah, this bomb at least needs to be connected. I don't know what to do about that one. Because, yeah, like I said, it's slightly off kilter. See, this is properly lined up, and this is properly lined up, which means this is over to the left just like a smidge. Why would they do that to me? Don't they know that, like, this is deeply unsettling and uncomfortable? Oh, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sneak the bomb in on this side if I can get up in here. There it goes. That should do it. I guess let's just do that on this side, too. That way it's vaguely symmetrical. And I've got a couple more of these, so let's just weight it down so it falls forward faster. There it goes. Ba-boom. Yeah, it's the good stuff. But yeah, I could have gotten sick from like any number of things. But I was already really tired and had, I was already really tired and wasn't like super, I wasn't in the best state. Oh, I could have actually manually set off the bombs. That's a good thing to note, actually. But yeah, I came back and was just like bobbling because I was so tired, but stayed up to play board games because my friend doesn't visit much. What is this? Clubus. Yeah, but what are these? This is a drone swarm. Alright, we got a bomb, rotator, connectors. Alright, so we're just making a giant fist. And I'm just gonna assume no max length. No thoughts, only explosives. Let's go. Yeah, so you have to manually trigger the bomb. It's actually not the most sensitive of devices. Good to know. But yeah, woke up the next day not feeling great. Still tired because I don't think I got enough sleep. Again, destroy activators to use machines. Destroy what? Hold up. Oh, like destroy this activator to use the machine. Oh, so what I'm supposed to do is bomb, connector, heavy beam. There's that. This is confusing to me. I'm just gonna do that. There's a second one. The first one's a decoy. I'm gonna have to destroy this first one myself. And that should be high enough. Slap a bomb on it. What I might do though is actually put it on the back. Okay. Right. I had it shoot me. Let's undo that. This is actually unsustainable. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually just gonna place the bomb just comfortably right above the device. Actually, I could probably just put it here. It's got a big enough AoE. Alright, there we go. Hopefully this is our #1 bomb. Yeah, it's even telling me that. So this is gonna go down here. That takes out the wall. Didn't do enough damage. Weird. I didn't even fire the gun? Okay, so I think as soon as it hits right about here, that's when we set it off. There it goes. Alright, then we fire the gun. Takes out the second. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, lack of sleep did me in. Are you kidding me? What am I doing wrong? I'm just gonna give it a T-hammer, see if that does anything. Because that gets destroyed. I think it's just these structures on the side. Huh. I just don't know how I'm gonna hit them. Oh well, next level. Build joints with hinges. Okay, so effectively an unpowered motor. Trebuchet. Okay, we have a horizontal hinge, bomb, ultra heavy cube, and it is showing me exactly how I'm supposed to structure this. That's actually very cool of them. I made a trebuchet when I was younger, and I'm still very proud of it. Like, did incredibly well too. That was the thing. Is this the right rotate? Oh, here it is. Like, I know something's wrong, but it's so zoomed out, it's kind of hard to see. You know what? Actually, I think we want to do that. Hopefully that counts as a connection. Thing is, though, this is not going to match my trebuchet design that I came up with when I was a kid. Because we used a sling. This is just, honestly, maybe a little bit more catapult than anything else. Let's do one connector here. Actually, do that. And then 2 bombs. I don't think that worked for a lot of reasons. I'm not even sure if we need 2 bombs. Okay, so big issue, everything. Okay, for starters, I think upper part of the arm needs a little bit more length. Okay. Yeah, I know I could just copy this design, but I'm kind of stubborn. I don't really feel like it. I don't know. I'd rather do these things myself. Even if trebuchets are... Let's just get rid of that one. Like, actually refined and superior siege engines. Let's just try one. Yeah, I almost wonder if it's too heavy. Because I'm noticing mine flops. Like, mine flops as soon as it comes into being, and I'm not sure why. Unless... Can I just put the hinge on the side? I bet it's that. I bet the taller support was causing it to get kind of floppy. And as such, it was getting screwed up. Or who knows? I don't. This is why we had the sling, though. So the bomb wouldn't just slip off the top. Most people just had a cup. And turns out just a cup is not particularly good. Because that bomb doesn't actually want to move. Just wants to slide off. I'm gonna just try this. I mean, we got it kind of close. The hell? happened there? It apparently destroyed itself. Are you kidding me? Well, at least we know with a near miss, it's still doable. Yeah, I just can't handle it. I think that's actually a win. We take those here. Oh, interesting. The texture of the rotating platform is actually fixed. I mean, that looks like total destruction to me. Yep. We take those here. 100% destroyed. So I think now I need to unlock stuff, or no, we're on to a new chapter. We still also have unlock points, and I'm not sure about what those are, but whatever. It feels like the campaign mode is just a glorified tutorial, but I don't hate it. Okay, so we're just making a missile. Trying to knock out all of these. Connectors, one heavy beam. One thruster. I mean, let's just start with the obvious. Oh. Yeah. I guess I should have assumed that there might possibly be... one of those. The main problem is this down here. Did I do enough damage? Oh yeah, we're good. Hold up. Okay, we have one thruster, two bomb, a lot of connectors and heavy beams. We've got these two to the side. What? They have really silly idea. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I mean, I'm assuming the physics system is going to be like, no, you idiot, you can't do this. And I'll be like, yeah, I didn't really expect to. Earlier I said this is my speed. I was hoping it would be a little bit more like Incredible Machine, I think is the way I'd describe it. Okay. This is not going to work, and I know it. But it was funny. Okay, so let's undo everything. Revert the bugger. It won't let me. Why is it that R works and then it doesn't work? How the hell do you make a mace? Unfortunately, aerodynamics is not a strong suit of mine. How the hell do you make a missile that is wide that won't immediately just destroy itself? I guess let's do another test. Instead of trying to put the thruster up, we're gonna put the thruster level with the bombs. I can't imagine this is going to work, but I figure by trying it, I will at least learn a valuable lesson in how the game thinks things are supposed to work. Yeah, see, that's about exactly what I was expecting it would happen. Which means I have to deliver these bombs over. How am I supposed to deliver the bombs over? I clicked show hint and it showed me a vehicle that I'm not actually sure is viable, but I'm gonna take it for a ride anyway because, I mean, the devs must know something about how their game works, right? This feels silly. Why do I have vertical pieces? What is that even gonna do for me? Because what we want is something effectively like this. What are the vertical pieces for? What is any of this? Damn it. Pressed R to rotate again. I have to stop doing that. Yeah, because we put the thruster here. We take this, rotate it. We have to like rotate it a fair bit here. Even just get the bombs onto the thing. The fact that that even remotely close to worked. Okay, what do they have? Got a couple, they moved it back a little bit. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, the problem with that is it hooks up the whole structure and will never move. Maybe I can do something a little fancier like that. There we go. The fact that this provides lift is unsettling to me. I think I'm gonna have to move it up further. I mean, does it just give it a longer nose? Okay. Yeah, I tried looking up like what other people have done, but apparently this level used to be just shoot a rocket upwards and do damage. This is a this is a bit different, if I'm being honest with you. Okay. Still have some more connectors. Now, did I get rid of that? I must have. Just do 2 of those. Okay. So the answer is actually kind of almost there. What went wrong? Because I took it out in the end, so like, it's a bit loopy. If I had to guess, maybe I just need to move this up by like a smidge. Sorry, I don't necessarily need to over-engineer this, but now that I've like figured out like, okay, this actually does work, I just have to figure out how and why. Could also potentially put some more connectors on the sides. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Launch. Yeah, the problem is I am ineffectively firing a bunch of debris forward. And what I want to do is have just enough of a something that it can hit. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting on that one. Okay, let's revert again. Take that off. Move the bombs out one tile more. No, I think no matter what, they're going to destroy the whole damn thing. So I think we're just going to have to accept whatever outcome we can get, which is more than I was expecting. Yeah. Unfortunately, the extra weight on the sides caused it to flip more. Didn't really help it too much. Maybe if I move the wings back, but look, I'm just satisfied to have cleared a level. We don't need unlocks. Unlocks just let me see levels early, which, surprise, surprise, don't need those if I just do everything in order. Unfortunately, it looks like whenever I go back and redo a level, that's when it specifically does not like it when or it does not. That's when it specifically does not like it and forces me to relaunch the game. There we go. I can say words. Kind of. I do like this, though. Kind of this weird, incredible machine style. Hey, here's a toolbox. Solve the puzzle. And the puzzle's always something kind of unhinged, like destroy this or siege this base. I don't know. I loved it in Besiege, and I like it here, too. So we have a vertical hinge. And then a bunch of horizontal hinges. Oh. So I can make a chain. Odd choice. So I could make a chain. I guess let's figure out how chains even work. I guess I should probably have the chain extending into empty space instead. I need to probably get rid of that button. It is just going to upset me endlessly. So we have an ultra heavy cube. Can I even do this? Yeah, they're connected. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I ain't complaining. We've got one more connector. So connector at the end. Ultra heavy cube, probably here. In retrospect. And then upper and lower thrusters. And go. Turn off one of the thrusters. Yeah, there we go. I'm mostly just confused as to why my chain did not, in fact, chain. I've created an arm out of chain, and this baffles me. I mean, we completed it, but it feels like I didn't learn as much as I was supposed to. But I'm also disinterested in learning further. It'll show up or something. Yeah, I thought it would be like wiggling up and down and I'd have to use the two thrusters to kind of push which direction it's going. But yeah, I guess it didn't like that. It also just does not like me going on to the next level at all. I don't know. These are slightly unfortunate. I mostly feel bad whenever I'm showcasing a game and it has like this very notable bug because it feels like I'm doing the developers a disservice. If I'm doing a sponsorship, I'll hide it. If I'm not, I just kind of keep it in. Mostly because it's not even an issue. It's like, I think it's a little embarrassing maybe. But from the perspective of like a player, connectors don't stick to frictionless backgrounds. Build ground, so that's a frictionless. Okay. Seems like we have a lot of chains. Can I, okay. Yeah, this makes sense. I almost kind of wish there was an easier way for me to, wait, hold up. Do we want to get fancy with this? Let's get fancy with this. I'm going to have them alternate just a little bit. This does increase its chances of lying flat. But I kind of want to see what happens if it's got a bit of bump and tumble. Who are the, oh god. Feels like bump and tumble are the canceled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villains that, like, anybody could have told you that they were, like, super not kosher, but somebody on the, you know, one of the producers is like, no, this is, like, more child-friendly than Bebop and Rocksteady. Oh, that's how chain work. Unfortunately, it gets stuck. So I guess I should not do the thing. But at least I understand how some of this works. I did not expect it to get all loosey-goosey on me. I was expecting it to be much more stable, but of course it ain't. Yeah, no parts left. Well, the unfortunate part is I'm gonna have to redo this, but at least it's gonna be easier to, way easier to just remake it. I think about that a lot, especially recently. I don't know how many of you are paying attention to the SAG-AFTRA and Actors Guild, SAG and SAG-AFTRA strikes, the movie and writers guilds, and you know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like super into creative works. I mean, my whole life has been defined by them. Some of my earliest memories is like watching Gargoyles and OG Star Wars and playing video games like Dig Dug and stuff. And so I've always had a pretty vested interest in the movie and games industry being healthy and creative. And I guess I have an extra vested interest, if only because it's my job. You kidding me? It fell too softly, and so it didn't count as destroying it. There it goes. Just needed some time, but then this one hasn't destroyed itself yet either. You might just have to wait until it finally... Yeah, there it goes. I was hoping the clear button would just kind of speed it up until it blows up or settles. But like one of the reasons why they're striking is because they specifically want studios to start respecting writers again a little bit. Nothing falls in zero gravity. Alright, that's interesting. RAM. So I've got thruster, horizontal hinges, ultra heavy cube, and the O. What is this thing? I'm just gonna get myself a bit of clearance. Line this up. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this. I should be going vertical. Give me a space for that. I should keep some of these ultra heavy cubes. Yeah, do I even care to make it slidey? Oh. I suppose I kind of have to. Okay, one more? One more and I think we're good. There we go. Alright, now we just do hinges straight to the top. I'll have to look at the hint after I'm done, because I'm curious. Curious to see what they think I should have done on this one. Okay. Could get some more ultra heavy cubes. Go. Oh, the chain does work. God, this is fun to watch. But it didn't destroy enough of them. That's interesting. Okay. Go back. I'm too tall. What am I doing? Let's undo a bunch of these. But so, like, just to finish the topic I was talking about, I go back to where, you know, I joke about directors saying and doing stupid things that ruins the product, but it almost feels like that's been kind of the theme song of most creative stuff that I like. That's so weird. It should be lined up, but for whatever reason my damn swing hammer is just immediately like, hey, but what if we went to the side? I think that's what's causing my biggest issues here. Which means I'm just gonna have to extend it over a little bit. We'll just see what happens. Do we do one more? Nah, I'll put the connector on this one. There we go. This doesn't work. I'll look at a hint. There's no dishonor in looking at hints, in my opinion. If you give it an old college try and it ain't working, maybe it's you. There we go. Complete. Now do we, yeah, we got it. So I'm gonna revert. What was their hint? Oh. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what it means by moves. Oh well. Corner. Oh. Okay. I know what this means by corner. Well, at least we know it doesn't connect. Can I do yes? Or no, I think the thrusters. Okay. So that kind of worked. We just need to get the bombs in. button there. Hopefully that'll be fine. I just kind of wish there was a separate button set. As soon as it's over here. There it goes. Didn't really corner it so much as just hit the ground and immediately hard angled straight into them, but you know what, I'll take it. But every conversation I've had with, like, I don't want to say like a normal person because that feels a little dismissive. Looks like we're just going to be ripping through this with a bomb and oh boy. All right. But I've had a number of conversations about the strike where people are just like, well, maybe the writers should have just written better and they wouldn't have to be on strike. And I always just get like weirdly frustrated about that one. Can I zoom? Okay, it's shift to zoom in. I have a piece selected. It's just like, I should be able to zoom here. It doesn't want me to. So like I had this conversation with my mother where she was complaining about bad writing in shows. And I'm just like, yeah, which ones are you talking about? Oh, Heroes. Wait, but I thought you liked Heroes. Yeah, but it got bad after season 2. You know, it was bad because they were on strike, right? And it was just kind of, let's say, like talking to a wall in some of these cases. I think actually we don't need to go this far. We don't need to extend out this much. I think I'm going to put a connector in the center. I'm going to try and have a second runner so it doesn't flip off this side. There we go. I put those together. Yeah, I might be able to do something like this. To try and balance it and keep it on track. Okay, let's just see what this looks like. Shockingly effective, but confusing. I don't know why it just immediately went off to the side. Okay, what if I do that? Okay, that kind of kept it on the track, but it was actually too powerful. It literally flew away. So, let's get rid of the front two thrusters. This sucker doesn't need to go fast. It just needs to go places. There. And I should be able to just turn that on and off. Let's see. Really, is there anything else? I guess I could... some more ultra heavies just to keep it on the track. Okay. Too much ultra heavy in the front. Which is actually kind of an interesting problem. Not a huge one. Okay. There we go. Now I can zoom back in. In that case, too much center of mass where I can't do anything about it. If I lower the center of mass, put it there. Yeah, I think this will do the trick. Maybe this will work. All right. So we've... is it still too front heavy? It is still too front heavy. Okay. give it a nice center of mass. Yeah, the problem is the thruster. The thruster is providing too much lift. Alright, let's try that. It's still providing too much lift. Oh, I have some options. Maybe. I'm gonna try a couple of things. One, maybe if I put it back. So hopefully this will let me move that around. Okay. Oh, those just aren't connected anymore. And the whole thing's blown itself to bits. I mean, I actually did some stuff. I almost kind of wish this game was about you being weird industrial saboteurs on like a industrial space facility kind of thing. Okay, so we have to reconnect those. Like, I don't know, give it kind of like a weird Gundam plot where something about spacers doing shitty things to surface dwellers and you're here to like rip the factories to shreds. Okay, so I caused a considerable amount of damage. The problem is this didn't get destroyed. However, that's mostly just a matter of timing. Okay, first things first. There's not much I can do at this point. However, I can probably move the bombs back. Trap the other one to the end. Really? Weird. Oh, the bombs have a bigger hitbox than I think they do. Unfortunately, I don't think that one's connected. Also, apparently I needed those bombs. I mean, that was kind of a cool flyby, but, oh, wait. What the hell happened with this one? Like, went off track for some reason. Not sure why. Okay, the two bombs can't be next to each other. Okay. I think we're getting caught on that ledge. Which means this business can't. Let's just give that a shot. Alright, I think I got it that time. I think I timed my bombs well. This game needs like a replay. Like a really good instant replay where it does like a nice flyover, and you know what? Freaking good enough. I think I could do more, but 89% is going to be my upper limit. So how many more levels do we have? Do we have corrosion? Is this corrosion? Corrosion. Erosion. Combustion. Ruin. Death. Freaking metal. I like this game. It's really clever, and I love the visual style. I wish there was a little bit more kind of like, I don't want to say alternate means, but I almost kind of wish you had a budget for parts instead. And so like, say you have a budget. Your budget is $10,000. A hinge is $1,000. But a regular block is only 500 or something like that. And so you have like thrusters and bombs and all sorts of stuff that you can pull from, but you can only spend so much. And so your entire goal is to come up with your own custom death machine within the budget provided. It doesn't have to be money. It can be something like arbitrary, like nanites, or maybe like suspicion. You know, have it that you are actually like a saboteur destroying this truly apocalyptic death factory that you're trying to like reclaim for humanity, because the overlords have taken control, or AI, or who knows, maybe aliens. But you're trying to destroy all this stuff, and you have a limited amount of like budget for parts before whatever the bad boys figure out you're doing what you're doing, and then they notice and get mad. And it could even be like a weird sliding scale where you can actually go over budget, but like the enemy's defenses are slightly higher too. But you could potentially like always go over budget and have harder levels, but more toys to play with. I don't know. I feel like that almost would have been a more flexible structure. And maybe it gets better as you go further on in the levels, but it does feel like a lot of them are almost too structured. Like there's maybe one or two good solutions or notable solutions, and that creative lateral thinking can get you places, but most of the time you just don't have enough parts to do something really out there. I have kind of the same general feeling. I feel the same way about like stuff like Polybridge and whatnot, that it feels just a little bit too limited in weird ways for me to really shine with my puzzle solving skills. That a good puzzle game for me is a game where 10 players can come up with 10 wildly different solutions. Puzzle games like this feels like you're just trying to retrace the developer's steps to figure out what they came up with instead. At least for generally what the optimum solution is. I'm sure some mad lads can come up with some really wild stuff, but it often feels like you're not allowed to do that, and you're kind of disincentivized from doing so as well. But still, as far as puzzle games go, it's got a really nice visual aesthetic. The music has been quite pleasant, and there's nothing else quite like it. You know, how many of these games do you spend just like 5-10 hours just destroying things? And then there's also sandbox and endless mode. Like, what is endless mode? I don't even know. Destroy white main targets to spawn new targets. Destroy part spawners to gain parts. Okay, that's cool. So this is just, here is a infinite shooting gallery. Go until you run out of stuff that you can build with. That sounds fun. Anyway, with all that said, I'm starting to lose my voice. I mean, go figure. But if you guys are interested in picking up ABRISS, it came out in 1.0 as of yesterday. It seems like it might need like a little bit of a fix just to solve that level transition freeze. But otherwise, it's pretty solid, mostly bug-free, and like I said, super unique in a really interesting manner. And I could very much see people going to town with this one. Like, 10-year-old me would have gone bananas for this. Because just the sheer joy of firing a giant industrial blocky missile into a building and watching it fall to bits is so satisfying. Switch camera to orbital or free. Huh. Cool. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's slightly disorienting. I wish they'd done a little bit more with the skybox. You know, this inference down here, but on a larger scale. Oh well. Anyway, so, with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.